it just sucks when you've destroyed somebody that much that you loved, that you watched give birth, and you watched raise your own children, and now is raising them alone. And I want to help, but I haven't helped myself.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back in Las Vegas on the beautiful Strip with Jonathan. How you doing, man?
Doing all right.
Doing all right? Where are you from, Jonathan, originally?
I'm from Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida.
Grew up 1994. I was born in Boston, Beverly, Massachusetts.
Okay.
From there, moved before I could remember, and went to Pinellas Park, Florida, off of Ulmerton, and put into foster care when I was 5. Basically bounced around home to home, foster homes, group homes, programs, troubled little lifestyle. And at the age of 13, got adopted. So 18, basically got a lot of charges, got in a lot of trouble, did a lot of drugs, and did stupid stuff in my life. And got thrown out, put in the streets, met my wife after 2 years. Once I met my wife, things took off. Like 7 years went by just like that. Out came 3 kids. I built a business, and we were very successful in what we were doing and did a good job. Once the glamour was over, I started smoking crack when I ran into an old associate. I gave him a ride, and he had dope on him, and I tried a piece. And I went to the dope house that I usually hung out around, and I got a 20. 6 months or 9 months later, I'm hitting $320 a day, cashing out everything I can from my businesses, getting loans, and maxing out debit cards. I was the guy that rode down the block, and they're like, hey, hey! 20 people coming out trying to sell you dope. I thought I was a celebrity, and I thought I was cool and fun. And all of a sudden, my wife found out, and I lost the kids. Silas, Kelsey, and Riley. Still don't know all their birthdays, but November 11th, November 19th, and March 13th is my son. He's 14. My daughter, Riley, is 5. And my daughter, Kelsey, is 6. I haven't seen him in 4 years. 5 years now. And I've been living in the shadow, kind of slowly dying in Tampa Bay, in the streets. And I've got to the point where drugs don't do anything for me. My job, I'm just not working. So I'm not living or thriving. I'm not being able to buy things for myself or get drugs anymore. I just kind of smoke pot, get cigarettes, and bum things from people and live off the couches. And we all know what that'll lead to, you know, in the end. That wasted away. All the people I'm starting to screw over, I've stolen from, and I've lied to, and I've cheated, and I've not done right. And that tried to help me and give me a place to stay, and I Florida up big time. Excuse my language, but first year was the hardest after I left the kids 5 years ago. I was suicidal, basically. At one point, they had moved from our original house that I had left and got kicked out of at Christmas. I came back and they were gone. Around July, I broke down and I was in the middle of the streets screaming at people, being racist slurs and trying to get somebody to either shoot me, hurt me, or kill me. I laid in the middle of the road and was hoping a car would run me over. Cops came. He stuck there for like the whole 30 minutes while I just sat there, cried, told him off, and told him I didn't want to see him and I'd rather die. And he didn't Baker Act me. He didn't tell me that I needed the help. He sat there and he was a man and he listened. So once that transpired, I was fine. He dropped me off in a different area, and I went up on my night. Most times, I'd be Baker acted or put into a jail, and she hasn't talked to me since. You know, she left me behind. I saw her 2 weeks before I left for here. It's about 2 weeks ago in Pasco County, and she's driving a beat-up old car that I don't want them in, and it just sucks when you've destroyed somebody that much that you loved, that you watched give birth, and you watched raise your own children, and now is raising them alone. And I want to help, but I haven't helped myself.
Now,
So-
you're 29?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go back to when you were 5 years old?
Mhm.
If you don't mind talking about it. You ended up in foster care. Can you tell us a little about the
Yeah,
different
I will.
homes you were in?
Oh yeah.
All right.
So, Carlton Manor on 64th Street in Pinellas Park off of Homerton, or not Homerton, but Park Boulevard. They are beautiful people there.
Okay.
And
Is that a group home?
yes, it's an all-boys group home. It's a level 2, I believe. Might be a level 3. We were pretty crappy kids, and we did the things we did, and we got expelled from schools, and we got, you know, into a lot of trouble. We were the bad kids in schools that
Yeah.
people usually hear about. For some reason, I got really upset. I didn't have parents. I didn't care. You know, I somewhere saw or somebody influenced me to have that mindset that I'm the kid that doesn't have parents and doesn't have to listen to people and everybody. I did that, and I ran around the school for 2 hours with a desk, throwing desks at teachers and kids, and they locked down the school because of me. The next year I went to special ed. I think it was the 3rd or 4th grade. I lasted 1 year, and I was not meant for that class. I like sharing my story because a lot of people have been through a lot of shit, and I haven't committed suicide.
Yeah.
And I was 13 when I tried.
You were 13?
I
Were you
had a
using
gun.
anything?
Huh?
Were you using anything at the time?
Just
No?
pot.
Okay.
You know, just a pothead. And that doesn't make you suicidal, people.
Yeah.
Pot is a good thing.
Yeah.
It helps a lot.
It's a gateway drug or no?
No. It's a safe drug as long as you're in the right mindset, in the right place. I mean, listen, that water over there is dirty. If I'm sitting here at this nasty trap house and homeless people all over here, that water is a gateway drug. What are you talking about? Here, can I get a glass of water from you guys? Now you're gonna try a drug because you're over here with a bunch of druggies and they just had that and you said, hey, what's that? Water can be a gateway. Life is a gateway all the way. It's your mind. It's where you want to go. So if you're trying to explore, you're going to do it.
What's your advice to young people wanting to get into drugs? Heavy drugs.
Your life. So well. It's your life, dude. Right? See ya. That's it. Goodbye. You're probably not going to make it in this world. You do the wrong drug, you're going to die.
Yeah. Did you graduate high school?
No, I did
You
not. So,
Reason?
so I was 13. I'm not gonna say names. People who know me will know who the hell it was and what it was. I was adopted. A few months later, we had a family anniversary for an uncle of mine that was a Marine. 19 years, I believe it was. We're out of him. There's beer at the party, kegs, and I was getting beer for everybody, one for me and one for you. I'm 13. Who's seeing my sips? I got a little drunk. They sent me to bed. It's probably 12 o'clock. My disgusting adopted mother, not biological, not my real mom, but adopted. She came in drunk because she's disgusting, takes pills, and doesn't know how to take care of herself, live a life, be honest with herself, and get off the alcohol. Disgusting drunk, alcoholic. She came in, lays on the bed, somehow turned into a sexual encounter. And basically I was molested and lost my virginity as my first time and my first image to a 35-year-old drunk, disgusting woman. My parents throwing me out after that because she I blackmailed her to do my schoolwork, get my drugs, to do what I wanted her to do, the way I wanted it. I lived my life as a delinquent piece of shit from no parents, adopted, and now is blackmailing my disgusting, drunk, killed, nasty mother. And honestly, I want to see her one day come to the law, because apparently it's, what is that, no limits to statute of no limitations on rape and sexual molestation. And honestly, she needs to be brought to light for it. Nobody believes me in my family, and that's why everybody left me. My life has been hell. I hate it. Like, I really wanted to die a lot. Like, I can't stress to you how much it is hard to not actually want to kill myself, and it sucks.
You think it's one of the reasons you're using?
No.
No?
No.
What is
Using
the
is
reason
what
you
helped it. Trust
Okay.
me. Whether it be meth, crack, coke, let's go with acid. I've done shrooms. I've done fentanyl twice. I didn't like it. Tried shooting up. Don't do it.
Yeah. Are you got any goals for the next 2 years?
At all? No.
Okay.
There's not a goal right now. I'm survive. That's all I see now.
Okay.
And it sucks, because I really want to live like everybody else, like these people right here. You know, nice shoes, nice shirt, tattoos, able to work out, goes on a nice schedule, probably has a nice $3,000 ring. I mean, I know it's not the bling and all the pizzazz, but it's what those symbols.
What do you think is holding you back?
Me.
Yourself.
This. Like, my whole life. Like, I've got a lot of things just, like, keeping me at bay. And I just want, I want to be released of this world. Like, honestly, this is too much disgusting. You know, we got to clean ourselves. You know, hate, judging. I don't care about that Christian bullshit that I was just at and trying to brainwash me into hubba, pray on your knees No, I don't care. Believe in what you believe in. Just take care of other people and take care of yourself, and just care about others. Don't be a dick. Don't be rude and stuck up. Just care. You know, you see a piece of trash, pick it up. Dude, there's so much trash out here. I've never seen this. I've never lived in a place where I've seen so much trash just blowing in the wind to where it's hitting you in the face. Bags, boxes. There's poop right behind this guy right now that literally looks like somebody like lit off a firework.
Hey, well, thank you so much for this interview, my friend.
Yeah, you should focus on the milkshake for the very end picture.
Anything else you want to share before we go?
Not really. Just live your life. Change it if you want. Find who you need. Find your love, or find your people. Life is life, man, and you're gonna live it.
You gonna go stay with your mom?
For tonight, and I got a lot to think about for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I need to figure out a way out of here, because this is not my town.
Where are you trying to go to?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
I have a relationship over there that I'm trying to get back in touch with right now. I've talked to every day for the past 3 years since they left Florida.
Thank you so much, my friend.
All right, man.
All right, take care, bud.